Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine, and today's topic is: would you want to date yourself if you were a stranger? There are going to be three piles, and the timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comment section below. If the readings resonate, please feel free to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you choose. To my subscribers and returning viewers, as always, I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you. To newer viewers, welcome to the channel. After this video, you're welcome to return to the channel and check out other videos, topics, and readings as well. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your messages. Welcome to your reading, pile one, regarding would you want to date yourself if you were a stranger? So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we will get into the reading. The first card out is the Queen of Swords, followed by the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Cups, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. And then the final card out is Justice. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Wands. So for your group, it's quite interesting. So first and foremost, doesn't matter if you're male or female drawn to this reading, it's going to apply either way. It's just energy. And the way that I describe the energy coming through is how you would be viewing yourself if you were a stranger, okay? So if you were a stranger, the first impression that you would get from yourself is you would view yourself as someone in a Queen of Swords energy, okay? So somebody attractive, right? Because the Ace of Wands is at the bottom and the Queen of Swords tends to be very closed off and detached and very mysterious because the energy is very private. So your energy would come across as somebody where there's quite a bit that is evident that is beneath the surface, but it's very guarded, very protected. There's a strong boundary. Your energy comes across as somebody who can be alluring because of how private and reserved you are and how mysterious you are. And it does lend to a pretty strong sex appeal, right? But definitely somebody that can come across as intimidating. So yes, you would definitely be attracted to yourself. You would definitely want to date yourself. However, your energy is also coming across as someone where there needs to be hard work put in. With the Ten of Wands coming up, this is the energy of extra effort, extra hard work, the energy of needing to overcome challenges and obstacles, no matter how difficult they are, to achieve something. Okay. So you would be viewing yourself as someone where there needs to be hard work and effort put in order to get to you, in order to get you into a Queen of Cups energy. Because the Ten of Wands comes out between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups are polar opposite energies. The Queen of Swords operates from more of a mental headspace, from logic and what makes sense. And the Queen of Cups operates from a heart space, so open to love, open to dating. This is the ideal spouse and partner. But with the Ten of Wands being between the two, your energy comes across as someone where there is extra effort and hard work and dedication and diligence put in to get close to you, to be able to experience you on an emotional level, to be able to get you into the energy of even wanting to be romantic or in a romantic partnership. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card coming out after the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles is about investing, right? It's a card of the beginning of building something. And when we talk about a romance reading, this is the energy of taking a chance and investing into building a relationship, usually to a Ten of Pentacles, which is a legacy and empire, and the family, the whole dynamic. And then Justice coming out after the Ace of Pentacles. Justice is the energy of fairness, integrity, balance, and equal give and take. However, with your reading, it's suggesting that your energy comes across as someone where there needs to be some sort of true, authentic, trustworthy investment made, and it needs to be proven that whomever is approaching you to date you is just. They have a strong integrity. They're honest. They're loyal. There's balance. There's an equal give and take. This is somebody who is authentic in the way they show up. With the Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles is slower moving energy. So this again is a energy of suggesting that your energy is showing you would need to see that somebody is willing to build to the long haul, build to the Ten of Pentacles. So as a stranger, you view yourself as someone where it's going to take patience to get to you. It's going to take patience to get you to open up. It's going to take patience and a lot of work and proving oneself to even get you into a state of mind where you're willing to even consider investing in a relationship. And with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this energy is about, passion, intensity, the beginning of a passionate connection. This is the energy of like being intimate with someone. So I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles being out here, and then we have the Justice card, and then we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom, this denotes that your energy also suggests that in order for someone to be able to even explore you in the bedroom and be able to get that passionate, intense side of you, there needs to be, again, with the Ace of Pentacles, some investment. And it takes time, right? So you're not somebody where you're easy to get. Not only does it take time based off of this energy to get you to a point to want to date, but it takes even longer to get you to a point where you're willing to open yourself up and be intimate with a person, to go into the bedroom and kind of let your guard down, to kind of let your guard down and operate in this Queen of Cups energy of an equal give and take, or exchanging emotions. It just feels like there's a challenge here. Your energy shows up as a challenge. As a stranger, you would view yourself as somebody that you do want to date, but at first glance, the first observation would be that you are someone where there's going to take some investment, there's going to take some time. You have to feel like, your energy suggests that you have to feel like whomever you're consider dating, whomever you're consider going into a relationship with, whomever you're considering being, sexually intimate with, they have to prove themselves before they can get to that point. So it feels like there are steps needed to be taken to get to you and to get you and to keep you. As a stranger, this is how your energy would show up to yourself. Now, whether or not this is truly your energy that we've described, that remains to be seen. And you can let me know in the comments if it is. By choice, you can do so. But based off of how your interpretation would be, if you were a stranger viewing yourself and wanting to pursue and date yourself, you would definitely see that with this Ten of Wands, it's going to take some real hard work. It's going to take some real true effort. It definitely is. It's going to be something where someone has to strive for you. And again, it could be because with Queen of Swords has been through it. They've been through it. So perhaps as a stranger, you would observe that maybe you are someone who's been hurt and deceived in love. And now you're guarded and you protect your heart, which is again why your first impression of yourself is seeing yourself as a Queen of Swords, and then needing to go through the hard labor and challenges of the Ten of Wands to be able to experience you as a Queen of Cups. It's going to take work to get to your heart, to win your heart over. It's going to take time, patience, and investment and dedication with the Ace of Pentacles to get you into the bedroom, to be able to be able to get that passionate side out of you. And this is rightfully so, right? Because usually when somebody has to work extremely hard to get you, they usually are more than likely willing to work very hard to keep you. It's kind of like when you work hard to earn, something, or to buy something valuable. Not saying that you're, an object. I'm just giving an example. Usually when you work hard to purchase something that you really want, you're more inclined to take good care of it and to maintain it, right? And to want to keep it and hold on to it because of how much it took to get it. And if you lose that something or that someone, you acknowledge that it's harder to get that something or someone back, right? So there's more value. And with this Ace of Pentacles, this is value. So I do feel like as a stranger, you would want to date yourself, and you would also view yourself as somebody that is worth the investment with this Ace of Pentacles. You would view yourself as someone where I do feel like as a stranger, you would be sexually attracted to yourself with this Ace of Wands. Again, as I stated earlier, with this energy coming out, this denotes that you do have an undertone of sex appeal, allure, magnetism. There's an energy about you that suggests that you could be like a lady in the streets, freaking the sheets. But again, you're guarded. So not everyone gets to see that side of you. There's an undertone there. There's something about your energy that suggests that, you could be very fun and exciting and easygoing with this Ace of Wands energy. However, again, someone has to really put in the Ten of Wands energy to be able to experience that side of you. There needs to be some level of trust here. You have to have trust before you will open up. You have to have stability and balance, and there has to be an equal give and take. And this is what someone, as a stranger, you would view yourself as someone, this is what has to be done. This is the only way to get to your heart. This is the only way to get into your bed. and you would deem yourself as worthy of that time and investment. So, yes, you would definitely date yourself. You would want to date yourself if you were a stranger, observing yourself from the outside looking in. But I'm going to leave your reading there. And of course, if it resonated on any level, you may feel free to let me know in the comments and like and subscribe if you choose. And if interested, you may return to my channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, you have a lovely, lovely day. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding would you want to date yourself if you were a stranger? So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. I'm going to identify the cards that came out, and then we will get into your message. So the first card out for this group is the Empress, followed by the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Four of Wands. And then the final card out is the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Wands. So for this group, really quickly, for the feminines drawn to this, the way that I describe this is you're going to play the role, or you'll be embodying the role of the Empress. This is how you'd be viewing yourself if you're a stranger. For the masculines drawn to this, you would be viewing yourself as a stranger, as a King of Cups, okay? But the way that I describe it, it's going to apply both ways because both energies are similar. So I feel like as a stranger, wanting you would definitely want to date yourself, right? You would actually even want to potentially marry, yourself if you were a stranger. However, I do feel like what comes with the desire to date you is the energy of anxiety. Okay. I feel like there's a little bit of intimidation here. Not because your energy is intimidating, although as the Empress, especially for the feminines, this could be the something that does come up because you're being viewed as very attractive, right? As a stranger, you would view yourself as very beautiful, very feminine, very soft, very much somebody that is capable, and very much somebody that may have a lot of suitors. Okay, the same goes for the masculines, but especially for the feminines drawn to this is how you view yourself. And so essentially with the Empress and the King of Cups, these are the ideal partners. This is the family man, family woman. These are the archetypes that would be the ideal spouse, the ideal parent, the person to build the ideal home with. So of course, with your energy coming through this way, it does bring about a little fear and anxiety, because as a stranger, perhaps you would feel a little pressure of knowing that by dating you or pursuing you, it will come with this need to be ready to build a home, right? The need, because again, with an Empress, you don't really pursue an Empress or a King of Cups with the intention to just date them and move on. When you see this type of energy, you can tell right away that this is the energy not to play with. So your energy denotes that you are someone who is more than likely only open to dating with the potential to marry, only really allowing in offers or a offer from someone who can actually build a beautiful home, somebody that has the potential to be the ideal partner. And this causes stress and anxiety. So yes, you would definitely want to date yourself. But as a stranger, there would be some pressure with this. Maybe the thoughts would run through your head as a stranger of, okay, I need to be in this Eight of Pentacles energy of needing to, being willing to take my time to, build something that will last, that would be sustainable, because the Four of Wands is the energy of a happy home, and it's coming out after the Eight of Pentacles, which is the energy of working hard to patiently and diligently build something that is stable and has a sturdy foundation. And then the Four of Wands is having a happy, harmonious home. Wands energy is fast moving, and Pentacles energy is slower moving. So this is signifying you would need to be patient enough to go into this as a stranger with the mindset that if you are going to pursue and date yourself, that this comes with the necessity of showing up as somebody who is also marriage material, right? So in other words, if somebody were to date you or wanting to date you, they would need to also be in this energy of stability. They would also need to be in this energy of maturity. There would need to be a masculine and feminine balance in this person. And these are the energies that you would feel if you were a stranger observing yourself. This pressure would be on your shoulders as a stranger because you would see that this is not somebody that you would pursue. No one would pursue you, or shouldn't pursue you with the need or intention to just date you and drop you, or to just play games with you. Now, some of you could be parents, and maybe that could also be why there's a little fear and anxiety here, because as a stranger, you would understand that you cannot just go into pursuing with the intention to just play games. This is the need to want to build a home and provide a home for you and your children as well, right? It's almost like you're a package deal. For those of you who have children, this is how you would see yourself. For those of you who do not have children, it's a similar energy, except as I stated, it's viewing you as somebody who, if they were going to pursue you, this is the energy of already wanting to perhaps think of what it would be like to have a home with you, right? So perhaps you are the person who, when people first observe you and desire to pursue you, they're already considering that you are marriage material. They're already considering what would come with having to be with you, or what they would have to show up as to be with you. They would have to show up with a serious mind and energy, a mature energy, the energy of somebody that's willing to work hard to build a happy home, a sustainable home, and perhaps this also comes with the energy of wanting to do so very quickly, right? Patiently building, but wanting a quick result from it. And then you have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And this is the energy of expansion and growth, fast expansion and growth. So as a stranger, yes, you would want to date yourself, but it would come with a concern about needing to show up in the best way possible, needing to show up as somebody that is well equipped to have the potential of being marriage material. Okay, this is essentially like for the feminines here, as a stranger, if pursuing yourself, you would want to show up as an emperor energy, right? And that comes with fear and anxiety, because there's a question here of can you show up that way for this empress? For the masculine, it's the same thing. It's just, again, your energy is seeming like somebody that is a high value man, high value woman. So even as a stranger, there would be pressure with needing to live up to those expectations. It's kind of similar to pile one, but of course, there's very different elements here. This is essentially just someone being in their own head as a stranger and just observing you in a sense of kind of already presuming what they need to show up as, or presuming what you're requiring, right? Something about your energy denotes that maybe you are someone who has high expectations. And so, as a stranger, if you're observing this, this would give the energy of fear and anxiety and doubt of, can you live up to those expectations? Yes, you want to date yourself, but there would be a concern with, can you actually match your energy? Are you ready to potentially build a family with your energy, if this is what it leads to, right? So there would be a concern with you wanting something stronger, or wanting someone who can show up in the best light possible, or wanting or accepting, again, as I stated, only offers from people who are marriage minded, or people who are in the energy of dating only to marry, right? Only off making offers and accepting offers from people who will build a beautiful, sustainable home life with you, especially for those of you who may have children, because you're not really into playing games. For both groups here, you're not into playing games. And this is the way your energy would come across to yourself. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. And of course, if it resonated on any level, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you may return to my channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, you have a wonderful day. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding, would you want to date yourself if you were a stranger? So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we will get into your message. So the first card out is the Moon card, followed by the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. And the final card out is the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Devil card. So this reading is quite interesting. First and foremost, for the males and females drawn here, it's just energy. The message is going to apply for both groups, no matter what. And of course, I do want to make this very clear specifically for this group. The way that I describe your energy as it appears does not necessarily have to mean this is accurate to who you are. We're just describing how you would view yourself as a stranger who has no insight at all about yourself, okay? I just have to give that caution because of what's coming out in this reading, okay? So first and foremost, as a stranger, you would view yourself as someone who is very, 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 very attractive. With the Devil card, the Ace of Wands coming out, there's an energy here that is suggesting to me that this would be my group of King of Wands, Queen of Wands energies. This is the energy of, you being viewed as someone that is very tempting. Like there's a strong energy here of you being like a temptation, like you being very magnetic, alluring, having a massive sex appeal about you. And with the Moon card and the Seven of Swords coming out first, the Moon energy is an energy of like fear and doubt. It's an energy of kind of confusions, illusions, tricks, and lies. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is also an energy of being cunning and being a trickster, being very deceptive and clever. And then, of course, the moon also represents intuition and secrets, things that you cannot see. So I feel like as a stranger, you would view yourself as someone that because of your attractiveness or because of your allure and your aura and maybe the way you carry yourself, that maybe there would be a fear of being manipulated here, right? There would be a fear of being conned, or there would be a fear of being, like, for example, if you, as a stranger, you may perceive yourself as someone who is promiscuous, right? With the devil energy. And then, of course, with the Seven of Cups at the end, this would denote that there's a lot of choices. You would perceive yourself as maybe having a lot of options in love and romance, having a lot of people that want you. With the Seven of Pentacles coming out before the Seven of Cups, this denotes maybe you have a lot of people waiting in the wings, waiting on the sideline. Like maybe you friend zone a lot of people, or maybe you play games, or perhaps there's a fear of maybe if you were to have a Ace of Wands with someone, like as a stranger, you'd figure if there was like a passionate experience or a new passionate beginning and a connection, that it would lead to a Seven of Pentacles of maybe waiting to be able to actually have a connection that you can invest in and build, right? And constantly being in this Seven of Pentacles energy of working hard, being persevering, and kind of being again waiting for the results, waiting to be able to actually have you, but constantly being in fear that they can't have you as a stranger, viewing yourself as not being able to really have you fully, because with the Seven of Cups, there are too many people that want you. There's too many people taking your attention. And again, there's just an energy here of, and this could, again, this does not mean this is who you are, but maybe for this group, this is, my group that may give off bad girl, bad boy energy. This is my group of people who may have a lot of sex appeal. You just may have a energy about you that attracts a lot of attention. Some of you could potentially be in the spotlight, or maybe as a stranger, you'd view yourself as someone who is in the spotlight or who is popular or who can have their pick. And it comes with a lot of fear. So I do feel like, yes, you'd be intensely attracted to yourself as a stranger. You would want to date yourself with the Seven of Pentacles. You would want to have a relationship with, yourself if you were a stranger. However, I don't think you would actually pursue one because there's too many fears. And this does not mean, I'm going to say it again, this doesn't mean this is who you are, but perhaps your energy, just the simple fact of the way you show up, you're well put together, more than likely, as I stated, physically attractive. Maybe your eyes, you could have very intense eyes. So perhaps as a stranger, just that alone, that allure alone is just something that it kind of creates an illusion. There's a fear of being controlled, right? Like maybe as a stranger, you view yourself as someone where there's a lot of power and authority and fierceness to you. And there could be a fear with this devil energy of becoming codependent on you, or being able to be, again, manipulated or deceived, or illusions being created through the intimacy. Like being with you would be so good, right? Especially intimately, that you would be able to kind of twist them, have them twisted. It's kind of making me think of, I don't know if you've ever heard the song by Keith Sweat called Twisted, but especially if you watch the video, the music video, this is kind of the energy it's giving, like the way that the feminine energy in the video handled him. Like your energy is giving the energy that aligns with the feminine energy from that music video and the lyrics from the song. Like somebody who is just so alluring and so attractive that they're able to, be very, pull someone in, and then again just kind of use them. It's almost like picking whoever you want from your Seven of Cups choices, and only using them with this Ace of Wands and Devil energy, and then kind of dismissing them, right? And then again, as I stated, they could see you as maybe being promiscuous or having the potential to be, because devil energy is about lust, it's about temptation, and it's about excess, right? So I just feel again like there's a fear of being hurt. There's a fear, and this is their own intuition. As a stranger, this would be your own intuition tapping into this. This would be your own intuition, raising these doubts and fears. And this could be the illusion of that this person is creating. Like this is an illusion that maybe this person being the stranger, you being the stranger. This is if you were a stranger, these would be illusions maybe you're bringing up in your own mind because of what you're seeing. And again, this could be how other people see you too, not necessarily just how you see yourself. This may be the energy that maybe some other people get from you as well. And I don't really think it's your fault. I just feel like for this group, it's you look good. I don't know, like this would be like my group of baddies, right? Like this would, and again, how you see yourself is how you see yourself. But based on these cards, you are like a walking temptation, or this is how you would see yourself as a stranger, as somebody that is dangerous to get close to, somebody that is dangerous to pursue, somebody that it could be dangerous to be with, because it could lead to a lot of heartbreak. It could lead to a lot of illusions. It could lead to a lot of manipulation or being used and just discarded. That would be a fear that you would have as a stranger if you were to want to pursue yourself. You would want to date you. You would want to be in a relationship with you. You would especially want to be intimate with you as a stranger, but you would not pursue it. You would not pursue it. Based on these cards, no, there will be too much doubt and fear here. There will be too much anxiety here. There will be a fear of regret. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave it there. Because yours is pretty straightforward. You just kind of give off the energy of being too hot to handle, like somebody that could again have a lot of power and control over others and use that to your advantage. And there's nothing that says that you would always use that for good. As a stranger, you would feel like that's energy that could be used for bad or for harm. Okay, so I am going to leave the reading there, and of course, if this resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe, and you can let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you may return to my channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you.